What I love about ClientTether is the texting capabilities and the automation that comes with it. It allows me to automate a lot of the sales process so that my team doesn't have to spend a ton of time doing that on their own. My brand is Rolling Suds. We do residential and commercial power washing, and I love it because I get to work with people that I like every single day. We've built this amazing team and this amazing company in the last 18 to 24 months, and we've now grown to be the biggest power washing franchise in the world, with 197 locations across the country in 27 states. We get to support franchisees and help them be the best versions of themselves, and that's incredibly fulfilling. Some challenges that I had before working with ClientTether. Well, I didn't have any because I started working with ClientTether the minute that I launched the brand. So ClientTether handles a lot of the automation on the back end for sales processes. Now, I'm no longer in the sales process, but I know that it frees up the resources for my team's time so that they can focus on being on the phone with prospective franchisees, vetting them, and making sure that that they're the right fit, instead of doing a lot of the admin stuff where they'd have to send their own text messages out. Dave and I go way back over the years in franchising, and so he was the first call that I made when I was vetting different CRMs. So could not be happier with ClientTether and the functionality that it provides. The difference between ClientTether and some of the other CRMs I've worked with prior to owning Rolling Suds is the hands-on approach to helping us customize the whole back-end support structure on the sales side. The most impactful tools and services, like I said earlier, would be the texting capabilities and the automation that happens in the background when a candidate comes in. We use ClientTether specifically for franchise development so that franchisees and prospective franchisees can all live in one hub. And then we are now setting it up so that the operations team will track all communication and interaction on the back end with ClientTether, so that the business coaching calls will be there, the franchise development calls will be there, all of the different calls and everything will live there so that we can track everything. I would highly recommend ClientTether to you if you have a sales role, or if you run a company that has a sales department. Highly recommend ClientTether. I've recommended it to multiple franchisors. I've recommended it to franchise brokers. The functionality, the usability, and the ease of ClientTether has been great for me and my business.